My mom, Charlene, and my sister, Candace. Oh yeah, and Cooper. And this is my dog, so he can count as the fourth member. My name is Melissa McBride, and this is going to be my topical informative speech on living organic and the benefits therein. It's the area of the grocery store that many of us avoid because we know so little about it, the organic section. Before heading out to your local grocery store, there are some vitally important things that you should know to become an educated consumer, because we all consume something, or is it consuming us? Being a seasoned organic shopper for several years, I hope to enlighten you in a few areas and possibly even give your cupboards an extreme makeover, if you will. Eating organically can offer many benefits for your health and the world around you. Today we will address the following. Eating organically is good for us, eating organically is good for the environment, and purchasing organics can drive down the cost. First, let's examine how eating organically is good for us. The Organic Trade Association online states the following about eating organically. There is mounting evidence at this time to suggest that organically produced foods may be more nutritious. Furthermore, organic foods and fiber are spared the application of toxic and persistent insecticides, herbicides, fungicides, and fertilizers. Many EPA-approved pesticides were registered long before extensive research linked these chemicals to cancer and other diseases. In the long run, organic farming techniques provide a safer, more sustainable environment for everyone. It only makes sense in reading the above information that we would want to keep ourselves away from as many preservatives and pesticides as possible. When I buy organic, I think of it as one less thing to worry about in my life. As it is, we have to keep up with working out, demanding schedules, and family responsibilities. Why worry ourselves with what we're eating? Next, we'll look at how eating organically is good for the environment. Growing and purchasing of organic food is just one of the fastest developing movements of the 21st century. There are now more than 4 million acres of farmland across the United States, as opposed to 1990, when there was less than 1 million. And in 2005, the United States saw for the first time organic farmland in all 50 states. Quite the accomplishment. And that comes from HorizonDairy.com. It is easy to see the demand for organic products on the rise. It is also interesting to note that today, all of the streams surveyed by the USGS and over 90% of fish tested in farming regions were polluted with pesticides. This also comes from Horizon Dairy. And this does present a problem to the world that we're living in today. In a world where the environment and global warming are a continual concern, consider the following. Research at the Rodale Institute has shown that organic practices can remove about 7,000 pounds of carbon dioxide from the air each year and sequester it in an acre of farmland. Thus, Rodale estimates that if all 434 million acres of U.S. cropland were converted to organic practices, it would be the equivalent of eliminating 217 million cars. Nearly 88% of all cars in the country today, and more than a third of all the automobiles in the world. Rodale Institute. It is also interesting to note that recent studies have shown that pesticides can adversely affect the nervous system, increasing the risk of cancer and decreasing fertility. That's from DoSomething.org. Last but certainly not least, we're going to discuss how purchasing organics can drive down the cost. I share my love of organics almost everywhere I go. However, it seems that the one complaint I continually hear time and time again is regarding the cost of the organic products. The Organic Trade Association explains it this way. Organically produced foods must meet stricter regulations governing all of the steps of harvesting, so the process is often more labor and management intensive, and farming tends to be on a smaller scale. There is also mounting evidence that if all the indirect costs of conventional food preparation, cleanup of polluted water, replacement of eroded soils, cost of health care for farmers and their workers, were factored into the price of food, organic foods would cost the same or more likely be cheaper. And this comes from OTA.com. It only makes sense that purchasing more organics will eventually lead to a decrease in the price. Many people do not yet see the importance in purchasing organics and are not willing to budget the high cost into their grocery bills. Perhaps we will one day see this change fully happening. In the meantime, if you're interested in purchasing organic products, always check for special markdowns and manager specials. I have found that purchasing organic milk just 3 days before it expires means virtually nothing due to the longevity of its perpetual freshness for several days after the expiration date. And I have an example of a half gallon of organic milk right here. As we've journeyed together today into the world of organics, It is my hope that you have broadened your horizons and expanded your thinking to consider the effects that it has in everyday life. We've reviewed the benefits for yourself individually, for the environment, and ways to drive down the cost in general. Some of you listening may be interested in switching to a more organic lifestyle. Please remember that it won't be easy. Living organically requires a commitment to consistency and a desire to see the world around you changed. Thank you.